Team Maz. My name's Steph Gee. I'm the ambassador based in Tasmania. I'm an electrician and I run my own business, obviously G Electrical. And today I have with me Logan and Jazz. Logan, hello girls.
Hello.
We're here to talk about your new startup, I guess, the Go Company. So you saw a need, like a gap, I guess, in trades, and it was, I guess you decided to start the Go Company. Can you tell me what the Go Company is and why we started it?
Yep. So the Go Company is a portable sanitary pack business. We both are electricians and work in quite heavily male-dominated workplaces. And just recently, we've both had women come up, apprentices below us. And we sort of got chatting to them and thought, what is something we can do to make your experiences better in coming into the workforce? And so we got chatting and I was like, oh, maybe we can create like a little bag to put in our vans to like try and, I don't know, make things easier, because they were constantly having to go home and change their tampons and pads and pants and everything if they had accidents on job sites. And so I said to them, what is something we can do to provide you with
more comfort on the job
site? More confidence and all that sort of thing. And so we came up with this, and then Logan and I were having a bit of a chat, and one thing led to another, and all of a sudden we're starting a business. And
I love.
We've lived through the experience too, so it's like we can feel their vibe of this is uncomfortable. Yeah. And like 2024, we should be a lot better.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. I don't think there's any female tradie out there, like probably any girl that does not have the pack in the car with like your Panadols, your tampons, your pads, your wipes. So this is obviously a gap that is needing to be filled, and you've found it. Yeah. So what are some of the unique challenges that you've like heard about or come up yourselves on the job site being female?
My personal experience is like, you track your period, but it always comes earlier. Or, I don't know, I just always seem to stuff something up, and it just comes on a job site. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I wear blue pants, because there's a lot of time that there's not a toilet on site, no toilet paper, or like you're on a farm and you just don't have access to anything. And then I spent, as an apprentice, like a lot of time like, oh, I'm just going to go to the shop to get lunch, like an early lunch, and I'm going to buy, pads and to like clean myself up. I was like, oh my gosh. So I think, living through that experience, I think we just know what we need, and we'll try and evolve it with the younger generation coming through, because there's like newer technology, the pants and
a lot of them don't have access to cars as well. I think that's a big thing that we sort of wanted to provide, was something that can be put in multiple work vehicles. No matter where the apprentice goes, they've always got access to something. Like I remember when I used to work for a civil company doing electrical, and we used to be on farms every day in like Zeehan and out of town. We were never near a toilet. It was always go to the toilet on the way, and then that's it.
You're behind the car.
Sitting behind a truck with a towel wrapped around you, and it got to a point where I was constantly having to do like 7 days a week on every day of my period. I was changing my tampon in a field with no spare undies, nothing. Like it was very demoralising. And sometimes you'd work in different trucks, so sometimes I would forget to take my bag, and you don't have anything on you, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, or they tell you not to pack anything. They're like, oh, we'll just be half a day.
And then all of a sudden
all that day there, and it's like, I don't have anything with me.
And I think having something like this, even like looking at it as a first aid kit for a car, pretty much, or included in the first aid kit, it's going to start changing the narrative, because like the guys on site, they've got the mum, a sister, and auntie, a daughter, they've all been there, and I think there's this taboo that needs to be broken, and I think that this is in Tasmania anyway, like, national will ain't big. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your range of products, and how they would cater, like I guess you've already kind of covered it, but how the different products would cater to different sorts of, I guess, trades, like size ranging in products, I guess, so like you can't.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah,
go for it. You do the packs. You're really good at packs. I do the dispensers.
Right. So our primary pack is the emergency bag, which has pads, tampons, and liners.
Mm-hmm.
It'll also have sanitary wipes, hand sanitizer, and biodegradable bags. The biodegradable bags are for disposing in portable toilets. A lot of people don't actually know this, but you can't dispose pads and tampons in portable toilets because the chemicals don't break them down. So we have to put them in our pockets, walk out of the toilets, and find the nearest bin, which is pretty shit feeling.
Especially toilet paper.
Yeah, and if you've got no toilet paper. So the biodegradable bags are what we think are a really good addition to the emergency packs. Next we have the luxury box, which is this little baby, and you've got the hand sanitizer here, and then there's a little liner, tampon, and our business card. These luxury boxes are for office spaces or any kind of events, special events and things like that. And then we have our
dispensers, which we're hoping to put in community areas, schools, just everywhere there's high traffic, because it'll just be like gravity fed, get what you need, do what you need, and happy days. And you don't have to ask someone, you don't have to go shop, you don't have to be worried or anxious or have anxiety, because it's just going to be there and accessible to everyone, hopefully. Well, that's our goal. And the same with all the go bag and our boxes, like we just want it there, so the emergencies are a lot easier to do.
We would like to cater for everyone. We are going to offer a customised sort of service where if you have a situation that you're in and you need something customised to your particular area, we want to be able to work together with you or your business to be able to provide a better option, whether it be the bag, the box, or the vending machine. It could be something completely different.
Even the products inside, like postpartum mums and stuff, like cater for those needs. And I don't know, everyone's sort of got a different story, so whatever that may be, we want to cater for them.
Oh, wow.
And, sort of be the voice as well for, like, especially if there's a silent girl that doesn't really want their boss to know, just message us and we will talk to the boss and be like, oh, hey, we've got these packages and we offer these and we think you should have this in your pack and offer it to your females, so they don't have to have that awkward conversation if they don't want it.
We want to be the voice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I think in doing that, it's still, like, we just need to change the narrative that it's nothing to be ashamed about. Like, seriously, it happened, no one likes a surprise, especially, look, I'm not poo-pooing on offices or anything like that, but nobody likes a surprise period when you're in the throes of a job and you're in a, well, I guess, electrician in a roof or under a floor, and you're just like, oh no. And I think being a bit older, we kind of can speak a bit more freely about it, but way back when, I guess, I'm not a hope, it would have just been so hard. So in what ways do you envision your business contributing to the empowerment and inclusivity of female tradies in the Tassie workforce?
Well, we've touched base on a few of those. Like, we definitely want to be the voice and help change the narrative with Tassie. Like, we want to change our state first and move nationwide and worldwide if we can, and not have a third world problem in a first world nation. Like, we just don't need it. And I think employers, there is a little bit of responsibility if you're hiring female and you've only ever had male employees, of learning what they need. It's not a big ask either. It's just like, okay, we'll have these packs there. That's all. That's all we need.
And, I think if we, you explain, they'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine. That's just probably something that they've never had to deal with themselves. And now we are seeing more females coming into the construction industry as a whole. It's something that probably hasn't really not given much thought.
Over the time, we've been sort of working on this for
doing a bit of research and talking to people.
8 to 12 months now. So we've talked to people, and I've spoke to civil contractors who have multi-million-dollar businesses, don't have women that work with them, but they had never even thought about needing access to any of this sort of stuff on job sites. They just come in with their diggers and leave. But they're all talking about how great it is to have women on job sites and things like that, but they don't understand.
And an easy solution too. Because they don't want to have to go buy this stuff from the shop to supply it for their females. We can just purchase it.
Yeah.
And it rocks up.
That $45, $50 here is going to save them hundreds of dollars later.
Yeah, of their females leaving site and stuff, or calling in sick because they know that they're not going to have access.
Yes, that's a huge thing as well. Look, I don't know if you've been there, but I have gone, okay, well, I've run my own business. I have rescheduled jobs to fit around my cycle. I have.
Oh, God, I wish I had that.
So that's probably, one of the pluses. And I've looked at it and gone, okay, well, I know that access to, facilities, I guess, at this place is probably not going to be ideal. So it's my husband and I, we work together. There's only 2 of us in the business. He deals with this a lot. So I mean, like, I don't think, you're trying to track your cycle and you're like, I don't think we can actually do that job on that day. We might need to postpone that for a week. And so it's things like that, and it's a loss of time on a job site, because people do, and I have done in the past, called in sick because I've had my periods.
And like, I've had period pains that stop me in my tracks, and it's like, I just got to stop for like, it's only 3 minutes, but it's like, it takes an emotional toll too. It's like, oh my God, I'm in so much
all
pain.
of a sudden you can't think of what you're doing.
And that comes with safety as well in this industry. It's inherently dangerous. So, as female tradies and entrepreneurs in the construction industry, what advice would you give to other women who are considering pursuing their own business or a trade in the traditional male-dominated fields?
I say go for it.
Yeah,
we were very unlucky in a sense that we didn't have other women to sort of look up to coming into the trade. It was more just like, I want to go and work with men kind of thing. I don't want to work with girls anymore.
Yeah, on the tools.
And then you get in and all of a sudden it's just like chaos, and but it's good chaos. You love it. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. I've been doing it for 8 years now. It has changed me to be such a better person. I've learnt so many different traits in life, not just how to wire up a PowerPoint, but how to deal with customers, how to like
run a job,
run jobs, everything you do. You learn so much. But not even just that. If you're looking to go and start a business, just my one advice would be now, after starting this business whilst working full time, is just pick one thing and give it 100%. Don't try and spread yourself too thin, because especially electrical, I don't know about you guys, but I have found over the last 8 years, I'm still learning every day. I don't even think I know 50% of my trade yet. So it's like, you can never learn enough or too much. So just give it your all and get in there and do it.
Definitely life experience helps as well, because navigating to start up a business, it's hard. Like, we've been through product fails, we bought some bags, we didn't like the bags, so we got to get new bags, and like, we have to build an inventory because we're selling products, and it's like learning all that. I was like,
and you got to find the suppliers.
That went over my head. Like 12 months ago, if you had talked about this, I would be like, what are you talking about? So it's like being willing to learn everything as well. It's like we don't have to outsource things, because we both want to give it 100% and learn ourselves as well. So if you've got a good attitude and want to give it a go, just send it.
I love it. Well, here we have 2 very courageous and inspiring ladies, Logan and Jasmyn. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
No, anytime. And look, seriously, get on board the Go Company. You've got the socials going. What is it at? The Go?
We've got Instagram is at the Go Company, and then our website, which is just about to go live,
very exciting,
is thegoccompany.com.au.
Wow, and that's for girls only company.
Yes. Slide it in there.
And also for women on the go.
That's good. Look, congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
You should be so proud of yourselves, and I'm sure there are the next generation of tradies coming through will look after to both of you, and hopefully be able to benefit from this. This could be the pioneering thing that gets this on site. It's no different to a first aid kit.
That's what we're trying.
Female first aid.
No more period anxiety on site. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, I know.
Aiming for the future. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
That's okay.